Okay, so basically the filter got clogged already. And that's what happens with any dry filter vacuum. The second you turn your vacuum on, you hear the motor running and you see it putting pretty little lines on your carpet, but it's actually grinding that dirt down into your carpet instead of actually pulling it out. It gets a little bit of surface dirt, but it's not actually pulling anything, because as soon as you turn on that vacuum and the filter gets clogged, it's not picking up anymore. So I'm going to show you again. Okay, plenty of airflow. Alright, and I'm going to do the same spot. You hear that engine starting to rev up?
Yeah.
Got a little tiny bit of airflow, but not much. And again, that filter is clogged. So this is a 100-mile-an-hour wind pulled through water. This can never clog. Okay, nothing. The motor is encased up here. Nothing goes through the motor. It goes straight into the water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on Abby's couch. And Abby's house is really clean, y'all. I don't want you to think it's really gross, because it's not, okay? But I'm going to go over here and do the end of her couch. There's a little spot, because it looks clean, but we have a lot of hidden dirt. You hear that engine again?
Yeah.
And again, that filter is clogged again. Okay? So, did I prove what I was talking about?
Yes.
Okay. So basically, every time you run your vacuum, you're recycling your dirt, and your dirt just settles on all of our beautiful things. So we're not actually cleaning and taking the dirt out of our home. We're just moving it around and recycling. All right, so now we're going to put it together and make it look like a real vacuum, and we get to play with it. My favorite part. Get my paddle nozzle here. All right, it's super easy. Put it together. All right. So while we're vacuuming, our little attachments, they can just ride on our vacuum right here. Super easy. You pull it around. This thing is virtually unbreakable. My grandson rides on this thing when I'm vacuuming all the time. It has 2 speeds. Get my stuff out of the way. All right, so we're going to turn it on. Super easy, especially people with a bad back. See the red light has the automatic shut off. Lost airflow already. The reason was because I had the power nozzle on before I started. So turn it on. You kick it back. First speed is where you can squeeze the handle and have control. The second one, it just goes. It just pulls itself, okay? It pulls itself. It is safe. It has rubber wheels, rubber bumpers, rubber everything, so that it can actually go on any floor type. It can go on hardwood, tile, linoleum, everything. Will you show down here where the wheels are turning this way? The wheels are turning that way instead of a beater bar beating down into your carpet or your floor. It will actually pull the dirt right out of the cracks of your hardwood, instead of pushing a broom and pushing it down into the crack. Alright. I'm going to turn it off, and I want to show you just this little attachment I have over here. I love this little attachment. Some people really love a broom. You know, they want to vacuum their carpet and they want to sweep their floor. This little attachment is really great for just using it as a broom. It's great for walls, it's great for your TV, your ceiling fans, everything. My favorite part about it is that it swivels. So I literally can just vacuum my bathroom. This gets behind the toilet super easy instead of a broom. You can literally vacuum every inch and clean every inch of your house just with this one machine. Alright, I'm going to turn it off just for a a second, and I want to show Abby that it all breaks down super easy for smaller jobs. I don't use chemicals in my home anymore, and I'm going to put a little filter on here. I don't use chemicals in my home. I don't get the Pledge and the Windex and all that stuff anymore because I have a 100-mile-an-hour wind pulled through water. I literally can dust instead of smearing around all of my dirt. I'm actually getting it out of my home. And so have you ever gone and dusted really good, everything looks fabulous, and then you vacuum and 2 days later you're like, where'd all this dust come from?
Oh yeah.
Okay, the reason is your vacuum just literally stirred it all up in your air. And so while you're breathing all of that, and it takes 24 to 48 hours to settle back down on all our beautiful things. So we haven't really cleaned anything. So I'm just going to do a couple little swoops. Abby's stuff looks amazingly clean. It looks super, super clean. But there's a lot of hidden dirt that we actually don't see. And again, every time we walk, that was that little swoop that we didn't see. Sorry, Abby, making your house look dirty. But every time your child or you walk along and touch something, you're getting up. We stir it up in the air, and that's what we're breathing. So most people with allergies, asthma, any kind of breathing problems, it's because of the air in their home. Okay? So you can see that it also breaks down just a little bit smaller. It's new. Sometimes it's a little sticky, but after you play with it a while, it's not. You can break it down so that you can use this on stairs, your mattress, just about anything. Okay? All right. Get this back together. All right. So whenever we're done vacuuming, whoops. Look, if you click it, it'll work. Okay. So when you're done vacuuming, you're going to take your little attachments and pull them off, and they click on right here. Okay? You take your hose off. This is what goes in your closet. No stinky, no germs, no incubation, no nasty. Literally, this is what goes in your closet. And then you clean out your water. You set your rainbow back up to run 24 hours a day. We also have fragrances that you can squirt in the water to make your home smell clean and fresh all the time. And you know, when people walk in and they say, wow, it smells good in here, they automatically think clean, right? Where's my little light? Here we go. Now, we didn't go very far. Abby, when you clean your house, do you do it all at one time?
Most of the time, yeah.
Most of the time, yes. We really didn't go that far. And this is not that bad. I mean, it's not that good. But this literally is, again, we just did a couple little strokes around, and this is what you're breathing and what your vacuum is missing.
That's gross.
It's gross. Yes. Okay. So, the other thing is, you remember what we talked about, that when you turn your vacuum on, you can hear everything just crunching and grinding up and getting sucked into a million little pieces.
Yeah.
Well, the rainbow, you can pick up anything you can pick up, and it goes straight into the water. It never clogs up your vacuum ever. You can also, the exhaust on a rainbow is as strong as your intake. So you can actually, there's attachments that will blow up air mattresses, pool toys, balloons in a very short period of time, and I was going to get some balloons and I forgot. I wanted to show you that. We also, it comes with a big blue bag, and the big blue bag is super amazing. You know, this thing is for your pillows, because you know every time you wash a pillow and try to dry it, it gets all lumpy and nasty. You can't let it air dry because then it's not going to smell good. So this big blue bag is great for pillows because you can get all the dead skin and odors out of them and fluff them back up. I always tell people they're also for those blankets and those Afghans that your grandma crocheted and you can't wash them because they'll fall apart, right? So I'm just going to show you how we can just clean our pillows without damaging our pillows. And you've got some really pretty pillows on your couch, so I want you to throw me one of those. And if you could smell right now, we would put some fragrances in our water so that we're actually making our whole home smell good while we're vacuuming. But you can actually, we're going to suck out all of the dead skin and dust or whatever out of this pillow, and you can always put more than one in here too. But when I pull it off, you can put it on the exhaust and blow your favorite fragrance into your pillows, and the smell will last a week to 2 weeks. And when my husband's sick during pollen season, I put our eucalyptus in his pillow, and then he can sleep really good at night. So I'm going to turn this on and show you how we just suck a big fluffy pillow all the way down to nothing, and then I pull this off, put it on this box, whoops, maybe, and fluff it back up, and then I suck it down one more time. And then we can blow that fragrance right into our bag. And your pillow is nice and clean. I'm going to hand you this one, and I want you to feel the other one, Abby, and see if you can feel the difference in the two pillows.
Yeah, I feel a difference.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so the rainbow also, you can, it has an attachment to clean the coils in your dryer. The number one cause of house fires is the coils in your dryer, and most people don't even know how to clean the coils. Most people don't even know about the coils, but in your dryer door, there's a lint trap, and you clean yours out every time you do a load of laundry, or at least every other time, clean out
Yeah.
the lint trap. If you pull that lint trap out, down underneath there inside your washing machine is your coils, and a lot of that lint and stuff gets trapped under there and can cause a house fire. So there is an attachment that you can attach to this. It's a big long tube, and you can actually just stick it in that hole and clean out the coils under your dryer. Now I love it because I stick it on there and I just swoop it under my refrigerator and between my stove and my refrigerator, and I don't ever have to move my refrigerator to actually sleep underneath of it. It's really good for, I have a 4-year-old grandson. He loves to eat some Doritos, play it on my computer, and he makes a mess. So it's really great for getting in between the keys and any tight little spots. It's great. All right, so we have a few attachments that come with your rainbow, and let me fold this up really quick, and then I'm going to show you guys some really great attachments that we have. So this is what actually comes with your rainbow, plus the little attachment that blows up all your balloons and air mattresses and all that stuff. Okay, and the coil cleaner. And then we have what we call the super mod. And it's kind of like a Swiffer Rainbow style, it's only better. Okay, it attaches right here on the bottom. Same hose, same everything. Okay, your water and your cleaner go right in here, and you remember it had two. One you could squeeze the trigger, and one that you could just let it go. So you put it on the first one, you squeeze the trigger, you put your water down, you mop. And if you've ever used this thing, I love it because literally it is just sucking the water up. You mop, when you come back, you can just see that water dissipate. It almost dries instantly so that you don't have to wait for your floor to dry. These pull off and you just wash them. And so I really, really love that. Really love that. It also has another attachment that goes on the mop attachment. This is a squeegee, and you can feel these bristles. They're real rough, and this side is a squeegee. This is fantastic for cleaning your bathtub. I have a stand-up shower with tile. Okay, I love my shower, but about the third time I had to clean it, I was wondering who in the world put tile all the way to the ceiling. That bad idea. Okay, with this thing, it is great for tiles, grout, whatever, and you know, you can clean it all day long, but when you rinse it, you got water spots everywhere. So with this squeegee, you literally can just squeegee it and no water spots. And it swivels, it's fantastic. I love, love, love this attachment. And you can clean a regular bathtub with it and literally never bend over. Never bend over, ladies. Let me say that one more time. Never bend over to clean a bathtub. I love that. Okay, so the last thing that we're gonna talk about is, and there's more attachments than what I'm showing you. For the dog lovers, we have a animal pet attachment that you can literally just vacuum the dog hair off while you're brushing your animal. But we have a carpet shampooer, and it has 3 speeds on it. Most carpet shampooers, all carpet shampooers, have basically you put the soap down, you suck it up, you put a thin layer of soap on your floor, and let it dry. It takes about a day and a half to 2 days, and you're like, don't step on my floor, we're freaking out. This, you put the soap down, you go over it. The second one is water only. To rinse. It's just like being in the shower. We lather, we rinse, we dry. Okay, makes sense to get clean. This third one is to dry. It literally squeegees your carpet and pulls those stains out. It literally is just barely damp when you're finished. Again, it's 100 mile-an-hour wind pulled through water. Barely damp. It takes about 1.5 hours to 2 hours instead of an entire day. Okay, I love this machine. The worst part of shampooing a carpet, especially if you're a wet one, is cleaning the shampooer, right?
Right.
Right, and half the dirt that's in it, if you rented it, is somebody else's dirt. So this one, I love this so much. You pull this off, which is where your water and your soap go. You pull this off, you wipe it with a paper towel. You flip it over, wipe it with a paper towel, you're done. Literally, that's it. Because all the gunk is inside the rainbow. Like, there's virtually super easy. I love this. Super easy. Okay? So these are attachments. Okay? The other thing that you can do with the rainbow is you can actually unclog a drain. The little hairs come off of this. Now y'all know when you get a clog in your drain, you go get your plunger and you push and you pull and you push and you pull. That clog is either going this way or this way to get that clog out, or you gotta snake it. This right here, you hook to the rainbow, turn on your rainbow, and whatever's in that one drain is gonna be right here in this machine, okay? If you have a drain that's wider than this, like a tub drain, you can put a towel over it until you get that suction, cut the machine on, and it literally will clear that drain. I love that. What else can we do with the rainbow? Let me think. You can blow leaves with the rainbow. The exhaust, again, is just as strong as, I'm having trouble. I just got my nails done, they're a little bit long, okay? I'm gonna set that right there for a minute and I'll put it back on there. Let me show you, again, the rainbow is a wet vac. It can do anything that you can do with, I have a little cup of water over here. Anything that you can do with a shop vac, you can actually do with the rainbow. You can clean up spills and messes. Even without the carpet shampooer, if you spill a drink on your floor, pour a little bit of cup of water and just use this and suck it right up. But I will show you, it is a wet vac. Can you do that with your vacuum cleaner?
No.
No. The other thing is that anything that you can do with a shop vac, you can do with the rainbow, because it is a wet vac and a dry vac. So that is the end of my video. If you are interested in price, how much it costs, purchasing one, you can get up with me or get up with Abby, and we will, and we're only sending this hopefully to people that we know, but I can put phone numbers at the bottom of the video. Thank you.